Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence about him.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. So we're up and running. Inter Milan appear to be going with a 3-5-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility. And I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be the system.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Sucic and Bastoni, Bisek for Luis Enrique, and it's Zielinski. Now Carlos Augusto. Oh, good looking ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Good read, needed to be. Now, can they... And Martinez! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Now this could be a chance. Played out to the left flank. Carlos Augusto crossed into the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bastoni. Neither side yet able to find the net. Zielinski. Inter Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Now it's Luis Araujo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Sucic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Carlos Augusto. Akanji. Sucic. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Zielinski. And it's made its way to him. Zielinski! Marvellous from Zielinski! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Number 7, Zielinski. Zielinski. Zielinski.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Zielinski. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He can run onto that, and this is Kane. It's Kane! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Manchester United, after 34 minutes.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Valverde, Mbappe. And here's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Carlos Augusto. Sucic. And it's Carlos Augusto. Zielinski. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga. Oh, they could break here. Messi goes steaming forward.
There will be 1 minute
And
at a
here's
time.
Mbappe. Great ball, and he's in. Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all
Just a
square.
quick request today for everybody to
Some
please
first-half
kindly
thoughts?
remove any
Manchester
cars
United
parked on the
really
road
showed
outside the
some
stadium.
resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going
Everyone,
and keep doing
please
what you've been
welcome our
doing, because it's
players.
pretty good.
Well, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Guardiol. Luis Araujo. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Luis Araujo. The ball goes in. He's got tall. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Carlos Augusto. Zielinski looking to add to his goal. Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's really well manoeuvred. Luis Enrique gets into some space. He slings it in. And he's taking no chances there. Mbappe has created one goal already.
This is the time you need that pace.
Luis Araujo aims beyond the defence. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Camavinga is offering a wry smile there.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Carlos Augusto.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Carlos Augusto is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No.
And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Kane, spread out to the left. Now it's Luis Araujo. Camavinga. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance to deliver. And he gets rid in a hurry. Barella. Carlos Augusto. Here's Zielinski. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Carlos Augusto puts a cross in.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Kane. Luis Araujo. Looking to play him in. Strokes it back. Great chance! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
75 minutes is number 13, Kylian Mbappe.
Inter Milan choosing to make the first change.
Substitution for Inter, number 11.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Inter Milan making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Carlos Augusto. Coming on to replace him is number 32, DeMarco.
Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Good ball, good take. Knocks it into space. It's out for a goal kick. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
DeMarco. Zielinski. And it's Zielinski. And Sucic. And it's Barella. Distributed tidily. And it's Denzel Dumfries. He has found the way through. And the ball is out of play. Inter Milan making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Coming on the field is number 20, Çalhanoğlu.
Vardiol. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Dumfries. Now it's Barella. Oh, nice touch. Dumfries with the delivery. Cleared away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Fagioli.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Sucic. And it's DeMarco. Oh, good spread. Now it's Dumfries. Showing good feet. Skims one in. Shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the boys. And another try! Oh, That's at the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There is an expectant air here in North London, the Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I'd personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
There's the whistle. Oh, good take in a good area. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vardiol gets good distance on it. And it's Eze. Aimed beyond the defence. Here comes the cross. Played out to the right. Can he get it through? Saka could try cutting inside here. Saka receives it in a good position here. Messi stood his ground strongly. Threads one in. Luis Araujo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. He is through here. Martinelli couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Martinelli. Crosses it in. And that has been cleared. Zubimendi. And here's Martinelli. Played in deep. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Knocks it into space. Well, they could break here. Now it's Mbappe. Saka. And he was quick to react. And it's Camavinga. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to play it through. White. Now that looks a decent ball. White puts them all in.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Martinelli. Now, can they get him away? Over to the left. Martinelli flings in. He's got tall. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The ball goes in. Eze! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Rice. Now it's Martinelli. Crosses it in. Gets his head on it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Zubimendi. Out to the left it goes. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Timber. White. Now it's Eze. That's a good ball out wide. White. Looking for options for movement. Chance here to counter. And he's searching through. Saliba was in no mood for any of that. And he's picked out the run. He's on it. Can he get away? And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Martinelli really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And
the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
A quick reminder today.
See your views on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Welcome our lads to the field.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Manchester United really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
No, that was never going to make it. And it's Messi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Foden. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Foden. There's the shot! And that's really well manoeuvred.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Martinelli is onto it in a flash. Messi. Driving on and making good progress. Muscular approach does pay off here. And the counter is on. Saka. Clipped into space. Chance, surely! And he hits the net. Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Showing good feet. And it's Eze. Just about up to the hour now. And he whips it in. Oh, that was vital.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Mbappe!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Kane. Oh, that's a key interception. Great vision. Martinelli receives it in a wide position. And that's a dangerous ball. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
It's a searching pass. Saliba tries to clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's really well cleared. Here comes another cross. Eze. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. And here's Kane.
Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Looking here to chip it through.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Substitution in progress.
Trossard is flagged offside. Now it's Eze, Madueke, he gets big! Harmlessly behind. Manchester United must do something here and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Subimendi, quality ball. Madueke, spread it left. Looking for the run.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He's in a great position here. Trossard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Trossard. Spread out to the left. Eze. And here's Eze. Gabriel Jesus. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that will be the final act. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as you usually...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation.
And now, lining up for
Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well-suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre-backs too that are capable on the ball, this system is a great fit.
Off we go then. Mbappe reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Big chance! Tries to play it through. Ambitious ball here. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Luis Enrique picks it up out wide. Vardiol. It's Camavinga. Foden. And this is Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Number 21, Harry Kane!
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Over to the other side. Carlos Augusto. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, super find. Oh, just shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gone all the way through to the keeper. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Barella swung over. Carlos Augusto. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Camavinga. Foden. And it's Valverde. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. And he's there to clear it. A probing pass. And the shot! Manchester United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Carlos Augusto. And Sucic. Barella. It's a good ball out wide. He's found a way through. Showing good feet. Played in deep. Goes to finish! 30 minutes gone. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Martinez. He's in a great position here. Thinks about the shot. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, good-looking ball. Kane.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely shaped ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's nice. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Carlos Augusto. Now it's Zielinski. Out to the right. Now it's Enrique.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
It's a searching pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Bisek. Sucic. To Barella. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Big header! He's missed, but not by that far.
There will be 1 minute
Luis
added
Enrique.
time.
And it's Sucic. Sucic. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
So off we go once more.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Well, they could break here. Luis Enrique. He's found a way. Has a shot! Messi. Foden. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bastoni. Carlos Augusto. Barella. Here's Zielinski. He shifted it to the flank. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Luis Araujo. Guardiola. Fired deep towards the back post. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And it's Carlos Augusto. That has been slung wide. Oh, sweet feet. And he's straight offside.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Almost an hour gone. And that's put paid to a promising move. Spread out to the left. Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
It's a goal kick. Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Substitution for Inter. Number 94. Coming on to replace him is number 14.
Guardiola. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? He's got away. Chance to deliver. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Carlos Augusto. Barella. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Enrique. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. Good ball, good take. Carlos Augusto. And it's made its way to him. And Martinez! Oh, what has happened here? Plays it in low. Messi. Foden. Now it's Kane. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zielinski. This looks promising. Played out towards the right wing. Threads one in. Luis Enrique is wide and looking to get onto this. Guardiola. So what can they make of this? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Opts for safety. Manchester United still ahead by the game's only goal. Cross to the back post. Akanji clears it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Drives it in.
Substitution for Inter. Number 11.
So, time for changes
Number
on
13,
both sides, actually.
Carlos Augusto. Coming on the field.
And it's hoisted
Number 2,
clear.
Dumfries. Number 32.
Now, this could be a chance.
Gerardo. Substitution in progress.
And it's Sucic. Guardiol is there, and he can get that clear. Kane, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's surging through. Oh, it's come loose. Nicely weighted ball. And the flag has stayed down.
Minutes has been indicated.
It is a corner. Keeper's dealt with that. That's a decent clearance. Fagioli. That's a good ball. DiMarco.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Dumfries in acres of space out wide. That's that, the end. Manchester United have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Kane voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilient...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This looks promising. Loftus-Cheek. Can he get on the end of this? Shot a goal! Now that is commitment to the cause. Guardiol getting this one clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Some good work on the right flank here. Nkunku. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe gets a good foot in there. Now it's Pulisic. Oh, there's a probing ball. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Rabiot. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And they can counter here. Bartasagi. Now it's Pulisic. Out to the left it goes. And here's Pulisic. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Rabiot. That has been cut short. Could move up a gear here. Guardiola. Luis Araujo. Kane. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tomori. Modric. Now it's Nkunku. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Luis Araujo. Looking for the run. He's through here. Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. That's really well cleared. Milan have the chance to go the other way.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pulisic looking to run onto it. And he's onside. That's tidy. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And here's Nkunku. Threads one in. Oh, that takes a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
After 34 minutes is number 11, Christian Pulisic.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Modric. And it's Rabiot. Salmakers. Now Modric. And here's Nkunku. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Nkunku really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Milan are looking to break at pace. Pulisic. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Nkunku. Oh, shooting chance! Luis Araujo. That's a good run down the left. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through?
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously
And now,
things are not good,
members of the
Peter.
crowd,
It seems
I'd
the
like
team
to
were
ask
just
you
a bit
to
too
join me
busy
in wishing
playing
our
within
birthday
themselves.
boy a
Too
very
tentative. They
special
have to
birthday.
improve and make it fast.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Here we go again.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Nkunku. And he's being shifted off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Loftus-Cheek picks it up out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now, can they get him away? Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Modric. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Modric. Opts for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp. Salamakers. Tries to pass it through. Pulisic delivers. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Foden. Akanji. Foden.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Loftus-Cheek. Milan looking to pass their way through. Now it's Modric. Loftus-Cheek. He's in a great position here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Modric. And it's Botasagi. Pulisic. And this is Rabiot. Delivered with swing. Messi. Here's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. Luis Araujo. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Substitution.
Oh, that's neat. Cross goes in there. That's a decent clearance.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Nicely aimed pass. Pulisic. And he's heaved it away. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Substitutions taking place.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Kane. Now it's Pulisic.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
In with the challenge. Foden. Luis Araujo. And it's Kane. Oh, it's come loose. Salmakers. Manchester United must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Out towards the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Looking for options for movement. Pulisic finds himself offside.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14, Luis Araujo. Number 8, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field, number 20, Son Heung-min. Number 44, Fagioli. Substitution in progress.
Now it's Pulisic. Fagioli. And it's Kane.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
2
Modric.
minutes has been indicated.
He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Fofana. And the shot! Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
11, Phil Foden. Coming on the
Akanji.
field is...
And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital. A bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this fella, the French Ghanaian Seho Girassi, is a very interesting option. He's blessed with pace. He enjoys playing the lone role up front. He's instinctive, he's opportunistic, and he really works for his team too, because when it comes to defence, he has to become the first line, and he never shies away from that. He's happy to embrace it and work hard.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. There's the whistle. Ryerson. Bensebaini. And it's Chan. Nmecha. And it's Chukwuemeka. And it's Chukwuemeka. Has a look and plays it forward.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No, he refuses to take the bait. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out... Girassi! And he's there to belt it away. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's really well manoeuvred.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Mbappe. Foden. Now it's Messi. Stood up well to him there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for options for movement. Vardio. Kane. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That's a lovely, neat pass.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Messi. Camavinga. Luis Araujo. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off. It's Kane! Oh, it's come loose. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's on it. Can he get away? Camavinga. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Girassi. Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nemecha. Now it's Girassi. Now it's Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka has it out wide and in space. Knocks it out wide. Played in deep. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Chukwuemeka. Ryerson.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. Now it's Chukwuemeka. Now it's Girassi. Now can he find a finish? Vardiol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Messi. Luis Araujo. For Valverde. And this is Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Benzebaini. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, good take in a good area. This looks... And he shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Ryerson. Nemecha. Aims beyond the defence. Lovely feet. Can he get it through? Quick look, then plays it in. Luis Araujo. He's had it taken off him. Now this could be a chance. Played out towards the right wing. Girassi. That'll be a throw. Now it's Fabio Silva. That's very neat. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Decent enough try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
The attendance for this match was
Almost an hour gone.
62,005.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Good ball, good take. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. There's no flag. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Girassi. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs.
And he's had a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Shot could be on. Up he goes! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Borussia Dortmund making consecutive changes here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Guardiola. Luis Araujo. That looks a cracking ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Nice control.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Akanji. Luis Araujo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's well spotted. Fabio Silva looking for the run. Girassi receives it in a good position here. Now it's Mbappe.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
Chance for a shot! Chan gets good distance on it. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Spread neatly. Keeper has taken decisive action.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Borussia Dortmund desperately searching for the winner here. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. Now here's the delivery. And that should get the job done. And we're done. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation.
Number 1.
Manchester United have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The electric Christian Pulisic is one of the most exciting attacking midfielders, who has searing pace and trickery that will scare any defender and many defences. He could do with a better final product at times, but he's very unselfish. He's a real team player and he's making great strides.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Here comes the corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Pulisic, and it's Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek! And there's his chance to lead the counter. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Camavinga. Messi. That's a nice... He's got goal! Goal! Manchester United! And that was his 20th goal for this team. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Eduardo Camavinga. Eduardo Camavinga.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Salmakas. Now, can they get him away?
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Camavinga. And it's Kane. Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Guardiola. Manchester United finding their passes. Shoots! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Cross to the back post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's a threatening ball. Oh, super ball. Crosses it in here. That has been knocked clear. Crossed in again. Diving header! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Salmakas. Loftus-Cheek. And he's certainly onside here. In towards the back stick. And the keeper beats it away. Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Luis Araujo. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Modric. Loftus-Cheek. Now Pulisic. Salamakas. Rabiot! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Rabiot clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Akanji attempts a clearance. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. It's a good run down the right. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pulisic. Chance here to counter. And it's Salamakas. Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Tomori. Now it's Rabiot. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
After 40 minutes is number 11, Christian Pulisic.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Salmakas. Rabiot. Can he get it through? Loftus-Cheek providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Rabiot. And here's Nkunku. Great chance! He scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 44 minutes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class
There'll
from
be 3
both
minutes
sides.
at a
The next
time.
goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Sailamakers. Loftus-Cheek. And this is Modric. It's not an especially good pass, that. Valverde. And there is the half-time whistle. Manchester United are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
A quick reminder today.
Either side
smoking
holding
is
back
only
here.
allowed
It
in
has
areas
been
shown
quite
on
a
this
half,
map.
this.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Quite a half.
Please
More of the
welcome
same,
everyone.
please. Score at the interval, 2-2. The second half then, just getting going. Loftus-Cheek. Modric. And it's made its way to him. Pulisic looking to penetrate opposition lines. Played out towards the right wing. Played in deep. Loftus-Cheek! It's run loose, and he's following up! And here's the chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Sailamakers. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Nkunku. Now it's Pulisic. Foden did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Kane. It's a goal kick. Batshuayi. Rabiot. Now it's Nkunku. Back into the middle. Rabiot. Tries to get it clear. Another chance from a corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Valverde.
The attendance for this match was
Messi will set up
61,052.
2 goals. Luis Araujo. And Guardiola. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
64 minutes is number 14, Luis Araujo. Luis Araujo. Luis Araujo.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. And it's Silamakers. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hangs in a cross. Cleared without complication. And that's a throw-in. Now it's Luis Araujo. Oh, that's delightful. Lovely bit of skill. That is lovely. There's the delivery. Sticks it away! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
The goal for Manchester United after 69 minutes is number 21, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Great vision. Now it's Rabiot. Tries a deft little ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Milan making consecutive changes here.
Substitution in progress.
Gabbia. Fofana. Now it's Pulisic. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. The referee has given a corner. Batasagi goes short. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Camavinga taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Mbappe. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Rabiot. Messi. Looking to play him in. Mbappe is onto this. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Rabiot. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely oh, what a climb! He has done it! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
For Milan, after 85 minutes is number 11, Christian Pulisic.
Manchester United making another change here. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Foden, very much into the last knockings. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Fofana, just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Phil Foden. Coming on the field is number 6, Alexander-Arnold.
Fagioli. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's being urged to shoot. Kane! Fofana. Rabiot. Could move up a gear here. And time is up. Manchester United pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Kane taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, I think what was key, Peter...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Number 1.
Arsenal have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition. and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So off we go then. Oh, good spread. Saka receives it in a wide position. Now that looks a decent ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Saka. Showing good feet. Hit into the middle. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
That pass has been well intercepted. Tries to play it through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Kane. White calmly anticipates. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. He can get that clear. That'll be a throw. Added Subimendi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Rice. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Decent chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Rice plays it short. He slings it in. Guardiola with the clearance. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Martinelli. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Kane. Now it's Messi. Valverde. Oh, this is a great position. And he's straight offside.
Manchester United are really in a position where
Kane! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that interception was most necessary.
that's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga. Foden. Camavinga. Now Foden. Camavinga. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually...
Big chance! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 41, Rice.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played in deep. Climbs up big. Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
White. Saka. Aims beyond the defence. He's in a great position here. Martinelli. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Luis Araujo. Now Foden. And it's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Incapuyi. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Camavinga. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Incapuyi. Rice. Zubimendi. Threads one in. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Eze, and it's White. And it's Zubimendi. That's a good ball out wide. Knocks it into space. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He shifted it to the flank.
2 added minutes has been
And
indicated.
the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And he's in on... There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Manchester United are back on level terms. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fair...
And the half-time whistle goes. Manchester United are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. The midway point of the game.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Please welcome to the field.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And so we're off again. And he's forced to go back. Guardiola. Kane. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Guardiola. Foden. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Eze. Nicely weighted ball. Guardiola. Kane. Luis Araujo. Now Foden. Camavinga looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Valverde.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mbappe, and he's onside. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Martinelli. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. He's through here. This looks promising. Mbappe. Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Saka is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Guardiola. Oh, this looks sharp. He's looking wide. Messi does well to stand firm and defend it. Now it's Saka. Tries a measured ball.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Eze. Coming on the field is Number 23, Mikel Merino.
Vardiol. Luis Araujo. Camavinga. Foden. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Rice. Played down the flank. Now it's Martinelli. Saka. Now it's Marino. White. It is a corner. Saka goes short. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's going to go a long way. And it's Rice. Merino. Now it's Saka. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely aimed pass. Shoots! Should have equalised.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on to replace him is number 19, Trossard. Substitution.
Foden, who's set up one goal so far. Great vision. Vardiol gets into a good position. And he's whipped it. He's got tall. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 14.
Arsenal making consecutive changes here.
Coming on the
So,
field
time for a potential game changer.
29.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Can he get it through? Now it's Rice. Now it's Trossard.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Looking for the run. Valverde promptly onto that, and that is that. Vardiol. Now Foden. Fagioli. So that's it. It is all over. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Please make sure to watch
So
the
thank you
screen
very
for
much, Jim, for joining me. That
information
brings us
from
to the end of our
Regional Police
coverage.
Department.
So from us both, a very good evening.